All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Against All Live Sports Radio Show. We live. I'm Javon based the Legacy Films.
Bruce B. Smoke Ballard.
All right. Uh, how was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty relaxing. I was watching Buckeyes, and then I watched Cleveland's champion Abdullah Mason. Took a
Oh
beating,
yeah.
but he won that title.
Oh, he beat the
Yeah,
dude up.
no, it was a war. It
But
was a
look at his
war.
face. Look at the old boy's face, man. The
Hey,
other dude.
I've never seen I've seen Abdullah's fights uh on on a video, and he'd never been challenged like that.
That's
But that was
but that
good.
guy got a good record though.
Yeah, that what I mean. The guy was undefeated, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
what I'm
was
saying.
28-0. Yeah, he was a contender. Abdullah,
Yeah,
the youngest champion. So but um, um, I see him up at Lifetime. So I holler at him, and his brothers train up at Lifetime. So I see them.
yeah.
So I,
The brother.
yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
man. So
Congratulations to yeah.
that's cool, man. I ain't do nothing but we got this video coming out part of you this week coming up. We shot it. Um it's for the actual album that came out today, y'all. So it's called My Deepest Holiday, R&B holiday album. Check it out. We did songs with Dree, Lexington, and the female singers Sunny, Rain. And actually, she has the first single called Holiday Forecast. So we're gonna play that at the end of the show so y'all can check it out. So y'all got any um comments or anything like that? The album, like I said, it dropped today on all streaming platforms. Check it out. You go to Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, whatever platform, Pandora is on all platforms. Support it. I'm telling y'all won't be disappointed. It's one of the best R&B holiday albums for real. Written by myself, produced by myself, and that's it. Check it out. If you want, and I'm gonna give you the website. So go to Javon Bates. I'm sorry, go to jblegacyfilms.com, right? Then you'll see a couple tabs. Then you click on My Deepest Holiday. And you can go on there and it's gonna tell you everything you need to know, why I wrote the song, how I produced it, um, things about the album, things about the book that inspired the album, which is called My Deepest Pleasure. So check it out. All right, so let's get straight to it. This is how we do it. The Cavs beat up on the Clippers. So we got some good action yesterday. Did you check it out?
No, I didn't get to see that.
Man, you supposed to say yeah, you saw it.
I'm
I saw it on
It was on the
YouTube.
same time. It was on the same time the Cavs were playing. Same time the football game was on.
Exactly,
It
but
came
that's
on
what
6, right?
the YouTube for.
Oh, replay. I'm gonna catch the. Hopefully, I'm gonna catch the full game replay in a couple of days. On the NBA. NBA doc. What is it? NBA. The NBA streaming thing.
Yeah,
So
good
I
luck.
catch them. I catch them two get days later after they play.
Yeah. So we got upcoming. We got the Cavs playing. Who they got
Toronto
playing?
tonight. Toronto
Toronto.
tonight. Yeah,
Toronto, and then we already lost to Toronto twice, right?
twice. Yep, and we're sitting about 5 players.
And
So
that's what I don't like. I don't like the. Come on, man. How young are these guys?
you don't like
These
this
guys,
load management stuff?
I don't like load management, man. I think when
Yeah,
you to a certain age, I think this should be for those for those guys.
So we do it for Garland. Who's an injury prone? Garland and Allen and Mobley. Garland, Allen, and Mobley injury prone.
All in that too.
You
But
know,
the problem with load management is you cheating the fans.
Yeah.
Because they paid to see you play. They ain't paid to see you load the bench. You know what I'm saying? Load the bench.
Yeah.
They see they come play. Go sit at home then. If that's the case. I waited for you not to show up.
Yeah.
What's your outtake on that?
True. For the fans, it sucks because you don't. They plan on a game and they plan to see players, and they're like, "Oh, that guy's sitting out. Ain't that he injured?" They're just sitting him out getting rest. You're like, "Man, I paid. Watch him." Especially if it's like a legendary player, and all of a sudden you find out, man, this guy's towards the end of his career, you ain't gonna get a chance to hardly see him again.
Yeah, I just hate load management, man. I feel like that's for I say at least 30, at least 30. That's still young, but at least 30 years of age playing at least I say 32. Because the average age is like 22 for a rookie or something like that.
I'd say, look,
32, man.
Send the guy out there to play a couple of minutes and then sit him down. At least you saw him, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, yeah, I saw LeBron play. You know, wasn't a lot, but you saw him play. You didn't see him sit the bench. I saw Durant play. No, he sat the bench. I saw Curry play.
I seen somebody.
Yeah, I want to see him get on the floor and play. You know, 5 minutes. Give him 5-10 minutes, and then sit him down.
You know what that is, man. That's all stats. If he plays, the stats go down. Right?
True. Yeah.
So that's why. But I agree with you. I don't care about your stats because we paid $100 for these tickets a piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you sitting on the bench and my team losing because you didn't play.
Yeah.
I paid $100 to see you win, my friend.
See you win, yeah. I see good basketball from you, yeah. No, come on, you disappointed. I mean, because that's all people would hope for when they came to your city, especially back when you didn't have TV. Man, that's the other thing though. You do have TV, and a lot of games are on TV now, whereas in the past, if you missed, you weren't going to get opportunity to see too many players unless it was the All-Star game. And so now maybe NBA plays that. Yeah, you paid for it, but you can see him on TV if you missed him. And then we got an awful lot of games early in the season too. I mean, but look, what? You got games on NBC, ABC,
Prime.
Prime. We only had games on TNT. CBS, then later on TNT, and then later ESPN, and then your ABC, local station.
ABC, ESPN.
Oh yeah, ABC. Yeah, CBS, ABC. Then there came ESPN. No, TNT. Then ESPN.
Now they're bringing it back. Now it's Peacock.
Now you got Peacock, Hitchcock, everything.
Prime, Tubi.
NBC's got two games. NBC's got games on during football season.
On Tuesdays.
On Tuesday. Who's watching games on Tuesdays at home?
I have no idea. But I guess they can't compete with the NBA, say Mondays. So they like, well, Tuesdays, nobody ain't doing nothing. So they'll watch the game.
Yeah, ain't nobody doing nothing Tuesday. But I mean, look, you watch football Friday, college football. Well, now you got Thursday, so you watch Thursday night football. You watch college football on Friday. You watch college football on Sunday. You watch NFL all day on Sunday. Well, you watch college football all day Saturday. You watch NFL football on Sunday. Then Monday night, and then on Tuesday, you got to have a break because in 2 more days you're gonna watch Thursday night football again.
Yeah, that's true. NFL they're running, and NFL just running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they just run it.
They run it, man. You ain't got no luck. Even on Christmas, they still run it, and that's supposed to be the NBA time.
Yeah, that's what the NBA time. Yeah.
Well, once upon a time, they did watch when LeBron and the Cavs was going against the Warriors on Christmas. Now they did watch that.
They did watch that.
Watching that. That was the rivalry. Those days are over with now.
Yeah, those days are gone.
So the Raiders fired Chip. I'm sorry to jump the gun. The Raiders fired Chip Kelly, and now they got Greg Olsen as the replacement. That's funny.
They Raiders fired Chip Kelly as the offensive coordinator.
They did yesterday. It's like you lost to the Browns. And Joe Burrow is on the ball now.
So they kept the head coach.
Yeah. You can't fire Pete Carroll.
Right. Well, I'm sure Pete Carroll hired as offensive coordinator. So
he did. He was fresh out of Ohio State. Ohio State just won a championship.
Yeah, you hired a Pete, so why you fire him?
Well, I don't think Pete fired him.
You think someone else told him? They told Pete to fire somebody, huh? Pete, you got to fire somebody.
You lost to the Browns, man.
Pete. I mean, if anything, don't you think you fire your defensive coordinator?
But no, the offense looked terrible too. Geno looked nasty. The only thing that looked good in the tight end. Bowers.
And Bowers, but whose fault you ain't got no receivers? That's yours because you let Devontae Adams go.
The GM's fault.
I don't know, the same GM there when what's his name came from Seattle?
I thought it was the son. Right? Because the father was the GM. Al Davis was the GM. Now it's the son, I believe. Like Jimmy Jones, he run his own. He draft his own players. I think the son is all the players and stuff. I think I could be wrong, but I think that's how.
Well, I know they were looking forward to the what's his name at quarterback, and then he quit. And then Geno Smith comes over, and he ain't got no weapons.
Nothing. He only got Bowers and Genty. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, other than that, all his other receivers are gone. And the line, but mainly that line is horrible.
All right, well let's get back on track. Buckeyes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Buckeyes, man, they destroyed them. Ain't even nothing to talk about.
Nah, they weren't even inspired. They didn't even play Tate nor Smith. They just ran the ball all day. They played old school football. They played old school Big Ten, run the ball.
So my question to you is this. I'm gonna put on the screen. Buckeyes versus that team up north. Who you got? What's the score?
28-18. Buckeyes.
28-18 Buckeyes. All right. I'm gonna go with running game hard. We got a good passing game. Defense looking solid. And I don't think we should have no problems with them. So I'm gonna go 31. I'm gonna go to 31-20.
Pretty close. I don't think it's not gonna be no problem. I mean, you got to play them in Ann Arbor, and the weather's not gonna be too great. So I think it's gonna be a close game, and then the Ohio State pulls away. I mean, because if the worst part is that they beat us 4 times in a row, so they got a tremendous swag and momentum and confidence, and I don't know if all these NIL players really know how important it is to be Michigan, because they ain't from Ohio. So, I'm sure it was beat into them that, hey, this is the game, but, You know, everybody keeps talking about, well, even though we lost to Michigan last year, we still won the national championship, and we could do it again because Michigan probably not going to make the playoffs, even though they're if they go in winning only 2 games.
This is their Super Bowl to them. This is their Super Bowl. So
they're
gonna come
Super Bowl.
Try to do whatever they're gonna do to beat us. They're gonna try to beat us. But
they're gonna do whatever they gotta do. That's right.
But we know not to take them lightly. So Ryan Day got to come in there and punch them in the mouth first.
Well, you know one thing, they're not gonna throw it because they don't have a good passing team. They're gonna run it, and we ain't been. We got tested by Penn State because that was the best rushing team we faced all year.
Right.
We had some problems earlier. They gave us a game. See, that's the only thing. Penn State gave us a game for the first half, and then we pulled away the second. And they gave us a game with a backup quarterback. So here, Michigan's quarterback, he ain't that good, but he's been their starter pretty much all year.
Right.
Or either it's just this other guy they went to. But Michigan's defense is stout, just like Penn State's defense. But they got more swag because they have a better program at this point in time. So we can't take them lightly.
That's cool.
Can't take them lightly.
You definitely can't take them lightly, though. We already seen that.
Is it noon? Is it a later game or 12?
I don't know. That's a great question. That's a great question.
And then you know, why are Tate and Smith didn't play? They just rested them.
Low management.
Low management. Yeah.
That's funny. No, nobody should have low management. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm coming back. Nobody should have low management. At that age, you barely played anything. So,
well,
but who knows?
Who knows? These guys play a lot of football.
Let's get down to the nitty. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, as the old school would say. The Browns defeated the Raiders 24-10. Shedeur Sanders did his thing. He definitely got it. You know, he got some stuff to clean up a little bit, but you've seen the accuracy.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw the accuracy. We already knew the accuracy. We already knew the accuracy.
But I'm saying people play like they don't see the accuracy, man. Come on.
They still
showed you yesterday, and we said it all the time, that he's an accurate quarterback.
That's the biggest thing you need in the NFL is accuracy. If you got accuracy, you good. Because the majority of these quarterbacks don't have no accuracy.
Nope. They're just throwing it.
The thing about Mahomes, Allen, Stafford, Goff, and Hurts, they're accurate. Hurts is accurate and athletic. Allen developed accuracy. He had the athleticism. Lamar needs a little more accuracy. But Mahomes is so deadly because he's accurate.
Yep.
He's accurate whether he throws an underhand, overhand, side, doesn't matter. He's accurate. Behind the back, yeah. Jump shot, whatever, he's accurate. And he has enough athleticism, as we saw. If you saw him on Sunday, he'll make it 10 yards, 4th and 10, 4th and 15.
I wish John was on here, man. What's up, John? Just in case you listening or you check it out later, man. Because we know you definitely critical on the quarterbacks, man. We wanted to hear what you had to say about Shedeur. But I'm gonna be fair and say I told you last week that Shedeur had a bad game, but I knew he was gonna turn it around and play a little bit better because he got more reps, he got more practice, and he's a guy that got to be in the game to feel it first.
Yeah, well, when we get to the rating, I'll give you my rating. But yeah, he played better. He played
Yeah,
better.
he got to clean up some more stuff, but you
Definitely got to
definitely
clean
see,
up more stuff. Yeah.
you see the accuracy. You see it's there. You see he can definitely do some things with his feet when he has time.
I mean, is first time he goes downfield, you're like, yeah, we missed that. You know, there's
Exactly.
no dink and dunk. And it's like, okay, I'm tired of dink and dunk and I'm gonna take a shot. And he can do it. I was like, just think if he had mediocre receivers.
Yeah. Just think about
Yeah.
this though. Yesterday he made two players relevant again. Sampson and Bond. He made
Yeah.
those players relevant again.
Make those guys relevant. We've been saying, why don't we go to them more? You know,
Exactly.
we brought Sampson here because he's a pass receiving running back, and we haven't been throwing him the ball. And Bond, we brought him here because
remember we seen
he's
it
a
the
deep
first
threat.
game.
Yeah,
Remember
we saw the first game. Yeah,
of the season.
Game of screen. Game of screen, wasn't it?
Yep.
And Bond, we brought him here to go vertical, and we never tested him.
Nope. And guess what? Shedeur, perfect pass to him.
Perfect pass. And Garrett's right. Not too many NFL quarterbacks can make that throw. Yeah, there's a lot. There's some that can make the throw, but the majority of NFL quarterbacks can't make that throw.
Some rookies ain't making that throw.
No, rookies definitely ain't making the throw, and some of the veterans ain't making the throw because this league, if they were that accurate, they'd be starting someplace.
Yep.
And the teams would be better.
And also he hit Fanning up. That was cool to see Fanning, get his.
Well, he didn't throw at the guys that are gonna drop it. Judy fumbled.
How you fumble on your only reception?
I have no idea. And nobody was around you. You had clear cell. All you had to do is hold on to the ball.
Hold on to the ball, man. You fumbled on your only reception.
And he stopped running in the middle of his before he got tackled, he stopped running.
And then
run out of bounds fast, Exactly. He just made the catch and jogged.
You got the screen right there. You can see who behind you. That's why people look up at the screen to see who behind them.
Yeah.
That's all I understand.
You make the catch and look behind you, right, to see who's chasing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he didn't do that.
Dang. The Giants fired their D coordinator. Everybody getting fired.
Yeah, well, it's that time of year. You got to fire somebody.
Yeah, clean house.
They start cleaning house. But the coach? They just got the coach.
No, about 3 years ago.
Why you fire the D coordinator? And the defense is probably the best thing the Giants got going. Ain't the offense.
They just wanted to blame somebody.
You ain't got a running back. Who was Tracy? He had a decent game. You don't have no receivers. You Malik Neighbors. We knew when Neighbors went out, that was it.
Yeah.
But you did have Scatterboo, and then when he emerged, and then Scatterboo goes out, it's like and Dart, you don't got nothing left.
You got Robinson. That's about it.
Yeah, he's still developing. But here you got Jameis Winston put up more yards than almost anybody you had all year, and with no receivers. But look what they had to do. They made it interesting, a bunch of gadget plays.
Yeah, they said Norma said the Dallas Cowboys for over 50 years, they showed it last night. But that was a good game. Because Philly should have won that game.
Well, I guess it was a 21-point lead. They took it easy.
But yeah.
But Dallas's offense is stacked. It's that defense suspect.
Well, Philly's defense was normally pretty good. They traded. They made some trades to take care of that front line.
Well, honestly, that's they're trying to set up Dallas to be a decent team this year. So they did. Dallas is 6-5, I think.
Yeah.
Or 5-1.
We all know about Dak Prescott. We know he's one
Yeah.
he's one level over Baker.
Yeah.
One level over Baker.
And
That's
he's
what
on
he is.
America's quote unquote team. So
Yeah.
it's about time Dallas wins again.
Well, they got everybody healthy now, right? So yeah, they got everybody.
And they sold their soul when they gave away Parsons to Green Bay. So
Yeah,
they're due. They're gonna make the playoffs.
for sure. What do you think about Tommy Rees's offense? What's your thoughts?
I give the offense a C. I give the offense a C because for 3 quarters they almost didn't do nothing. They had their and that first early touchdown is off a turnover or the kick return.
Yep.
So the offense didn't have to go far, and you took out Shador and didn't run the Wildcat.
Yeah.
So you scored twice. You got a 14-point spot in the first quarter, and all you manage is 10 the rest of the game.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I gotta give you C. That we didn't get to defense yet, but yeah, I give him a C. Was it good enough to win? Yeah, it was good enough to win, but he almost blew it.
They always almost blow it. So
yeah, I mean, but it's like with that 14-point lead, even though with the Raiders, were you positively sure we were gonna hold on?
Yeah.
Even though the offense wasn't moving?
Yep.
Okay.
The Raiders just they wasn't doing nothing either.
I wasn't comfortable because I didn't know when the Browns defense was gonna get tired or when our offense was gonna do something stupid. I mean, because we were lucky we didn't have no bunch of stupid calls on us.
I just feel like the Raiders they just terrible, man.
Yeah, they're worse than us.
Yeah, it showed.
Yeah. We're gonna see.
You see their 2 best players, and that's all you see.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna see against San Francisco because San Francisco's a winning team, and they're playoff bound.
Beat them up a little bit tonight.
We beat them up. We beat them up last year, wasn't it?
Yeah. The year before.
In San Francisco? What's the year before? It
was Cleveland. Remember?
In Cleveland, yeah.
That was the game they was talking junk in the beginning, remember? It was walking over there too.
Yeah.
And we won.
And the same quarterback. So with more talented receivers.
Well, hopefully Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers, they can soften them up for us.
Hopefully Bryce trying to make the playoffs.
They play today. They about to play in a few minutes, so
yeah. So hopefully can. But you know what? I got confidence. When we do, I'll tell you. That's what we got to make that prediction done soon. Yeah.
So what do you think about the Browns defense?
A+, man. A+.
Miles did his thing, man.
Oh, Miles. Hey, our boy Graham showed up with a sack.
Yeah. Graham finally showed up.
Finally showed up. Rather than just pushing people, he pushed his way to the quarterback. Yeah. We had multiple people with sacks.
Yeah.
Did Hall get a sack?
I think everybody got a sack on that.
I think everybody did. Hall got a sack. Wright got a sack. We had people we didn't even heard of get sacks.
Yeah, he just got an extension, right?
50. I don't know. 57 got a sack. McGuire, whatever his name was.
Yeah.
He got sacked. We had 10 sacks on the day? 14?
crazy, man.
Man, crazy. Yeah. And still only 14-point win.
Yep.
You would think with 10 sacks, you blew them out.
Let's talk about the special teams.
Oh man, gotta get the special teams to be.
Finally, right?
Finally. The punting, Bojorquez with his punting wasn't too good. But we got
Well,
nice special team returns, and we didn't give up anything. So yeah, I give him a B.
I mean,
Give him a B.
Borkhead, he's gonna be come through. So, maybe he had an off game. So, I still say he's still a good kicker. In
Oh,
the
he's still
league.
good fun. I mean, he put in 45. He ain't getting no 55, 60s.
Nah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's still one of the top kickers for a punter.
He didn't shank, no.
Nah.
So
All
yeah,
right.
I give special teams a B.
Let's get to the question of the day. Browns versus 49ers. Prediction. What's
You
your
didn't ask
score?
me to rate Shador. How do you rate Shador's performance?
Oh, okay. Let me step back. So, you want me to rate Shador's performance?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I told you that Shador has a little bit more to clean up, and trust me, I like Shador all the way.
Yeah.
So I'm being a realist now. I'm being a realist, not a fan. I am a fan when I'm thinking as a realist. So Shador has just a little bit to clean up there, but he did show me a lot of improvement as far as what he could do, which we already knew what he could do. He just needed the time to do it.
Yeah.
So I think he understands the line, like his line ain't the greatest. So I think in his mind now he knows he has to get rid of that ball a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But we see a couple of plays where he didn't get rid of the ball a little faster, but he he gonna learn from that. So he dropped a lot in the basket, like accurately. And we haven't seen that with Gabriel. So if I was to be fair to rate him, what he played and what he did, I'm gonna say I have to give him. I'm gonna say like a B minus.
Okay, we cutting close. I gave him a C because he's got work to do. His accuracy, Dylan's accuracy was better because Dylan didn't throw the ball quite as much, over the period of time. But Dylan's accuracy is better. Shador had more explosive plays. He only took one sack.
That's why I just gave him the B minus
because
we look for the explosive plays. Not
more explosive plays. Yeah, his yardage per play was more explosive, and he didn't drop back and hold the ball like he did. He learned, and to me, he made leaps and bounds between one game after not having any reps and being on the third and fourth team all year. I was impressed at his first outing. I did not. He exceeded my expectations. I did not expect to see 3 big plays like that. I don't care if the stats came on 3 big plays or not. How many times we seen quarterback make big plays and that inflates his stats? And then how many times we see the big play not made and you look bad because the receiver didn't make the play? Because the receivers Judy easily could have dropped that one that he fumbled. Sampson could have easily dropped that one, and Bond could easily drop those, and those plays would have never made. And then would have been like saying, okay, well, he made the pass, but the receiver dropped the ball. He don't have the stats. And then they would use that against him. So whether it's a big plays make games. Big players make big players. So that's what we're saying. You got to have guys that can make big plays. He proved he can make the big plays. We always knew that because he made big plays in college.
If he had a better cast, he would actually look probably a little bit more better.
That's the difference. When you got Mahomes has big play cast. Allen has big play cast. Goff has big play cast. Stafford, these quarterbacks, Hurts, they got big play receivers and running backs. So they make them look good. And you make the big play when you need to. That's all you need to say. You know, because some of these guys, they can't make the big play. Dylan couldn't make the big play. And one of the big things you talked about with, and you brought this out with Dart. Dart's energy got everybody fired up in the Giants. They want to make big plays. Same thing. You saw after they made big plays on offense, what did that defense do?
Man, they went out there and performed.
They went out there and play, and guys you never seen made big plays, made plays. That's what we're talking about. Graham made big plays. Hall comes back making big plays. McGuire, making big plays. Bush continue making plays. It elevates the team.
Yep. I did say that about Dart when he came in there. Scatterboo came in there, you know, him and Dart.
Him and Dart. They elevated the Giants.
Yep, they brought their energy up.
Yeah. I mean, and the reason why the Giants won that game yesterday is because of what's his name? What's the quarterback?
Winston.
Winston hyped him up.
Yeah, he did.
And then he came, not only hyped him up, he went in and made plays.
But you also see Dart on the sideline hyping him up still.
I didn't even see that. Dart, got him going. You know, and so it makes a difference. It makes a difference. Not only you hype, but you make plays. That does it. That does it.
Yep.
Yep. But you know, you can't turn it over either.
Nope.
You can't turn it over, and you got to make them third down plays. And you got to play with get a lead for your squad, and so they can relax.
The thing is, in football, is you want a manageable third down.
Yes,
that's it. In football, you always want a manageable. If you got third down, you want it to be manageable.
And they took the pressure off. Lee took he took the pressure off Shedeur by running the ball. He only threw it 20 times, which we already said. For 22. The last 22, with the last between Baker Mayfield, Deshaun, and winning games, other than Flacco. When you pass the ball between 20-25 times and you run between 20-25 times, the Browns will win. That is the Browns formula.
Yep, for success.
For success. We stretch it when we try to pass 30.
Yep.
We ain't got that type of team.
Well, Shedeur definitely brought the energy yesterday. And he told the world he playing with a chip on his shoulder because they try to doubt him that he wasn't good enough, and he still got some work to do. But hey, I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I know it's gonna be progress made. Give him some more reps. Give him some more time. Give him some tackles. Give him some receivers.
Yes. Give him some pieces. They wouldn't got Baker Mayfield the pieces. Nobody said anything about Baker Mayfield having the pieces. Well, you saw when Baker didn't have the pieces. What did Baker do in Carolina with no pieces? He didn't do a darn thing.
Nah. And he had the pieces when he was throwing them the ball.
Nope.
That was one of the
everybody needs pieces. Everybody needs players around them. Mahomes need players. We see with Mahomes, he ain't got players. Chiefs ain't doing nothing either. They're struggling. But he can make the throw to those guys that are mediocre. He can make every throw. You know, Sanders can make, Shedeur can make every throw.
Yeah.
It don't have to be 90 miles per hour. He throws 70, 60, and he can make every throw.
Every throw.
And he can see over the line. So he can roll out and make the throw. He can stay in the pocket, make a throw. And when he needs to, he can make the play with his feet. Unfortunately, Dylan I ain't got nothing against Dylan Gabriel. He's a small quarterback. It's tough to be a small quarterback in this division
He's
and
basic.
this league. Yeah,
He's basic right now, and
he's basic. I mean, if he was 6'3" with this skill set, okay, but he's not.
you got to realize this, Bruce, and I said it before on the show that remember I said this. I said you said, yeah, man, they got these $6 tickets. I said they hoping that Shador gonna come in and guess who
Yeah,
came in, right?
yeah,
They get
yeah.
these were spending all
Got
this
their
money
money.
on
Yeah,
jerseys and cups and all this other stuff. And then they finally get their wish that Shador played, even though he didn't play a good game that game. But I guarantee you at home against the 49ers, he gonna look
yeah.
better.
I think he's going to look even better than he did with the 49ers. Look, the 49ers got a legitimate offense, got a legitimate defense. They're not as strong as they were, but they're a legitimate good team. They're a legitimate good team. That means you got to do what you got to do to win. That's run the ball.
Yep.
And not pass it a lot. But if you do pass, make it a good call to go downfield and force the defense to give up on the 8 in the box.
Yeah, that was disrespectful what he did to Gabriel. What he threw like 50 passes or 60 passes or something that one game against Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
that was too many, man.
That was too many.
Y'all setting these guys up for failure when you got that and you got a running game. Come on, y'all gave up on the run. You gonna have this guy throw 50, 60 passes. And I ain't no Dylan fan, but I'm being fair about it. They set him up for failure on that one.
I think somewhere along the lines, the ownership said, you know what? Let's forget this tanking. And let's go out here and win. Because once the fan base, they heard from the fan base, like, look, if you're gonna tank, we ain't coming. If you're not gonna put a good product out here, if you're not gonna get Shador prepared to take over Dylan, we're not coming. Because we only got one request to see
that
Shador play.
Hugh Jackson fronted on them anyway, so they can't really tank like they want to, because Hugh blew the whistle on them.
Yeah.
Remember he said he was there to get paid to tank, basically.
Yeah. And we see the tank. If you're gonna keep tanking and putting Dylan Gabriel out here, if you're gonna tank with Shador getting the reps. If you're gonna tank with Shador with Dylan Gabriel, and we still gonna be and look, we went from being the worst offense, all of a sudden scoring 24 points that puts us into a competitive offense in the NFL. Right. And the defense didn't score. It was all offense.
Yep. The offense looked pretty decent.
It looked like an NFL offense.
Yeah. It looked like maybe the Browns when they had Baker and OBJ and Jarvis and Chubb and,
like you said, a little, yeah. Chubb and Hunt in the backfield. You got a combination of Chubb and Hunt.
We were scoring over 20 points every game. We knew that.
With a dominant defense. And sometimes that defense, we didn't know which defense was showing, but it was a watchable offense. That game Sunday was watchable.
It was. You weren't falling asleep. You was ready. You was hoping Shador was gonna do something pretty for you.
You waiting for the big play. You waiting for the big play. You knew it was gonna come. You just waiting for it. Especially after you got the first one. You're like, okay, when's the next one coming? You didn't expect 3 big plays.
Nah. Like you said, Judy was the most disappointing thing on offense. Outside of that, I like the way the offense played.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we saw another score, man. That could have been another scoring, man. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. We saw we can get the ball to Bond. We saw we got to give it more to Sampson. We saw Jerry. We got to get Judy to pick it up, because now you're gonna get the ball, Judy.
You gonna get it. Now you got to produce. Now you got to produce.
And now we got to run. We got to get that end around. Get T some more touches in the game instead of just one end around. Everybody gonna be looking for that end around again. You know, and we gotta get to the ball to the guys that are gonna catch it. If Njoku's not gonna catch it, then we focus on Fanning.
Yep.
Get it to the guys that's gonna catch it. Get it to the guys that are gonna. Tillman didn't show up. Okay, you just came back, Tillman. You got to show up. You've been resting. You had 800 yards last year. Now we got somebody who can get it to you, get it to Mr. Drop, and get it to Fanning, and get it to Sampson, and get it to Bond. We got somebody who can spread it around now. Stay in the pocket and roll out the pocket. So let's go. Let's pick it up. Let's step it up.
Yeah, I just
gotta step it up.
I just like the simple fact that we, like you said, we was able to watch a game without falling asleep.
It was good football. It was better than the I've seen midget league games better. From the 10 and the 8 and 10-year-olds put out better efforts than that crap we seen.
All right, well, let's get to what we need to get to. We were saying it earlier,
Right.
So let's get back. Browns 49ers prediction. What's your prediction? Who you got? What's the score?
I'm back. I'm gonna go. And we played tough at home, and this defense is fired up. The offense is fired up. I think these guys. I don't like to fancy giving them a day off, you know, but I think these guys are gonna come fired up, ready to play. And it's at home. The fans are gonna be off the hook. You can't ask for more better energy that's gonna show up for this one. I mean, I only expected them to win at the best 5-6 this year, if they didn't show out. And I expected at least 9 if they showed out. So I'm gonna say this is it. If Shador can come out and he's a leader we think he can be, this team's gonna come out here. That defense is gonna show up. We're gonna run the ball right. These guys ain't been catching the ball. They're gonna be ready to catch. They're gonna be ready they're gonna be ready for a home performance. They're gonna be ready to do what got them in the NFL. Because these guys didn't get in the NFL because they weren't players. They got here because they were players on one level. So I believe they're gonna come out and play. So I'm gonna say Browns 25, 49ers 17.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Wow. You said, what's that score again? One more time for the
25-17.
25-17 Browns, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got 27, Browns 27, 49ers 20.
Okay.
27-20. I think the 49ers, if McCaffrey is healthy and Brock, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna go like this. 27-17. That's me.
27-17.
27.
Like you said, this 49er team doesn't have the receivers that they had.
But defense look weak too because they lost like 4 or 5 bodies.
Oh man, yeah, you don't have the boast. You don't have Bosa on the edge.
Nah, you ain't got Greenlaw. You ain't got Greenlaw. No, you ain't got the other guy.
This ain't that defense that went to the Super Bowl. No.
Nah.
This is a defense that's not that great, but it's competitive. They got a winning record, but they're coming in and taking on the best defense and an offense that's inspired to play.
Yep.
Jenkins is a beast. Sampson is a beast as a passing receiver. So we use the talent.
Properly.
and league to use the talent that they got
Properly.
and use it properly.
That's the key.
Because the weather's not going to be great. The weather's not going to be great. You said it's a home game, right?
Yep.
The weather's not going to be great. It's our advantage. We got home cooking. We got home sleeping. We got a defense that's the tops, and we got a quarterback that can make plays. And we just need everybody not step it up like they did when Flacco. We had the guys blocking who came off the street. This is your chance. They come out here and they want to prove that they're NFL caliber players.
Yep.
This is it. Ain't gonna be about 4 wins. You know, we might get 2 more, but this is your opportunity. You coming in high. You flying high, and that's at home. Let's do it. You can't do it. You can't do it this week. You ain't gonna do it in any other week.
That's true. That's true. Well, we got our predictions. We know exactly what we want to see from the Browns. And we're going to go from there. We're going to see y'all next week. And as promised, before we go, anything you want to tell them to the public?
Yeah. Enjoy your holiday. You know, remember, you know, it's more than about the turkey, because historically wise, it's the massacre of the Native Americans, whomever you want to say was here, mixture of dark-skinned people. So we know what the holiday is about, but we're turning around into something positive. Have a decent time with your family and remember your blessings. You know, we're blessed to be in America. It's not perfect, but you know, if you got some positive things in your life, that's a positive. And let's not forget those that are struggling. You know, we know Christmas is coming up. That's why we're gonna be doing a fundraiser to, you know, for those that are in shelters and don't have homes and the jobs aren't going the way they're going to, and they're in the shelter. So we want to provide some toys for the kids, make it easier. And because we've done this, and the parents are really grateful because they feel bad about themselves that they don't have the home for their loved ones, their children, and the kids can see it, you know. So we want you don't take this weekend for granted.
Nah.
You know, you take it and really be appreciative of what you got. Really show love and appreciation for your family, especially if they're healthy, especially if some family members weren't there last year. People weren't here last year. And you know, we went through a tough stretch where the government shut down. Now it's back up flowing. People had some issues around their food cards. So, you know, you got it back again. Be thankful for that. And some other things, you know, and don't forget what it's really about. And if you have the luxury to go out on Black Friday and shop, be grateful for that too, because some people still struggling, you know. So that's what I want to say.
That's good. Well, 2 things I'm gonna say. The last thing you'll know what it is. All right. So the first thing is, you know, like you said, have a safe holiday. Enjoy the company of your friends and family and loved ones. And like you said, don't take nothing for granted. Everybody's struggling. Let's be honest. Everybody's trying to make a living. Everybody wants to be rich or comfortable. Everybody wants to, you know, live a good life. And but you gotta thank God for the things that you got first. You know what I'm saying? Because some people ain't got no arms and legs for real. So you gotta thank God.
That's the folks in the hospital we ain't even talk about. Yeah.
So you gotta thank God for the things that you never think of. Just appreciate that first. And then, like you said, the food. Be happy you can eat food daily. You got people out there that can't barely eat probably 1 meal a day. So, like you said, you know, just be happy for what you got. Thank God for it. and understand, you know, your loved ones and spend time with them. But real quick, the second thing is, talked about it earlier in the show. I got a R&B holiday album called My Deepest Holiday. And this is the actual first single called Holiday Forecast, produced and written by me, but performed vocally. The vocalist is Sunny Rain. So we're gonna leave y'all with this for the holiday. Y'all check it out. It's not a video, it's just a song with some special effects behind the. You'll see what I'm talking about. But y'all have a good week. See y'all Monday.
But your love keeps me warm tonight in the hush. So when it's cold, I find my heart in these snow squalls. So when it's night, the air is freezing, but you touch your like the perfect season. Lights on the tree cast a golden glow. Your smile's the only gift I'll ever know. But when it's hot, it's snow piling high, but in your arms it's summer sky. No matter the storm, no matter the cold, with you every moment turns to gold. The world outside may lose its grace, but here with you I found my place. Through the snow squalls, love will shine. Baby, your heart is forever mine. Let it snow, let the winds collide. In your arms I got nothing to hide. Through the storm, we'll stand tall, making memories in these snow squalls. Fires blaze in the night so bright. Our love's a star on this Christmas night. Let it snow, let it snow, let it fall. All I need is you through these snow squalls. Come closer, help me trim the tree. Each ornament holds a memory. The sparkle in your eyes matches the light. You make the season feel so right. Every laugh, every kiss is heaven's call. We're dancing through the snowfall. The world outside can fade away. With you it's a perfect holiday. Oh, the storm may rage, the skies may cry, but your love's my shelter, my reason why. Snow squalls can't dim this flame inside. You're my forever, my Yuletide guide. Let it snow, let the winds collide. Let it snow, in your arms I got nothing to hide. Through the storm, we'll stand tall, making memories in these snow squalls. Fires blaze in the night so bright. Our love's a star of this Christmas night. Let it snow, let it snow, let it fall. All I need is you through these snow squalls. Snow is falling, the world turns white, but your love keeps me warm tonight in the hush. So when it's cold, forever I'll stay in these snow squalls.
So that was the first single, Holiday Forecast. Check it out on weekend. Download it. It's on all streaming platforms. You can buy it. You can listen to it. However you want to do it. It's all support. We out of here. Anything else before we leave? I know we said it a lot previous, but
Yeah. Peace. Blessings.
all right, y'all. See y'all, man. Enjoy.